Shit. Ninja? Ninja! Ninja!
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song. Is your song. It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And we may actually be getting going here. So let me see if we need some feedback on the audio. I guess I'm on the. So that should be better for the microphone. And what happened? Why do we have this up here? This doesn't need to exist. There we go. So now we should have camera and audio. All right, so it's just DJ. It's going to be a pretty easy game to win. So we'll see if anybody else shows up tonight. I'll try not fiddling with these things too much. So what's happening out there? You'll be able to stick around and play. We'll see if anybody else shows up and wants to play a trivia challenge tonight. If you want to play, indicate it somehow. Oh, I see G23 was out here. I don't know if he's still here. Is the audio doing all right? Oh, you said the audio's doing good. Thanks. All right, we'll start off with some easy ones then. Trivial Pursuit, rock and pop. If you think you're up to it, you may not be up to it. See if anybody else joins in tonight. I've also got the ASVAB preparation, 500 ASVAB questions. This is the current one. We're not messing around. I've also got Movie Buff, and I don't remember if this was a good one or a shitty one. We'll find out. I know some of these were shitty. And then I've got the old standby Family Feud. ASMR. All right. So if anybody's playing, you're going to need to chime in at some point. So how do these work? What's Lionel Richie's most salutary song title? What is Lionel Richie's most salutary song title? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I can only think of one word or one song that's one word. That would probably be what that one is. So I know what it is. I win. Yep. Right. Let's find out. Correct. We're not counting these because you're just playing by yourself right now. What Led Zeppelin member insisted on having a sheepskin rug in his hotel room? Which Led Zeppelin member? I don't even know the members of Led Zeppelin, so I wouldn't be able to do that. Is Jimmy Page in Led Zeppelin? I'll say Jimmy Page. Oh, it's not. We'll find out if anybody knows. Tick, tick, tick. That's right. John Bonham. I'll try a different one here. Oh, we got it. All right, so the next one will be the blue one here. The blue one. Wait, is that blue? I guess it's the green one. How many songs are there on the Sgt. Pepper LP? How many songs are there on the Sgt. Pepper LP? It's pretty easy. So I already looked at the answer. I know the answer by looking at it. We'll see if DJ knows. If anybody else is going to start playing tonight, well done. If we were playing points yet, you'd be winning. But no one is joining us, so I'm on the Twitter. But here's the problem. Nobody's even watching us on Twitter. 0 views on Twitter. Let's see. Should probably roll a dice or something. Why don't we go with the red one? Who do the police address with, "You don't have to put on the red light"? These are easy. Who do the police address with, "You don't have to put on the red light"? Easy. Easy. I already won. I already know that one without even looking. Back in the old days, we would get tons of people joining this. Yep, Roxanne, of course. Of course. Let's I guess we'll do another one of these. I don't never see very many movies. There's supposed to be, oh no, it's rock and pop. It's all music. No wonder I'm not finding any movies. Let's do the yellow one. Who do the police? What is this all about the police now? Who do the police describe in "Don't Stand So Close to Me" as just like the old man in that famous book by Nabokov? Whatever. I know those are words, but I don't know what the hell they're supposed to be asking there. Let's do the different one because that's a stupid question. What boss song wails "At night we ride through the mansion of glory in suicide machines"? The hell is that even a question? Old man? Nope. Teacher. And then Born to Run. Those sound made up. Sound like they just made a bunch of words put together and faked it. Let's go with the bottom one on this one, whatever it is. What did Michael Jackson fork out for Eddie Van Halen's guitar work on Beat It? What did Michael Jackson fork out for Eddie Van Halen's guitar work on Beat It? I don't even know if I knew about that, so I don't know. Anyone? Oh, interesting. Oh, DJ's got it. Nothing. Was that a big news thing or something? I didn't even know about that. All right, we'll go with, how about this? Since DJ won, is anybody else going to play tonight? We have real questions. We're just doing the warm-up here with DJ because he's the only one saying anything. You can pick one of these colors. Pick the color, and that'll be the question. See what I'm saying? So there was people in here a second ago, and they were all too much of cowards to join in. Oh, there's She-Fires. Are you joining in tonight? We're just getting started. We're just doing some music trivia right here to get warmed up. Green, okay. What British pop star's childhood mishap left him with one blue eye and one gray one? Fake. Nobody knows what that is. Is that a cartoon? I don't know what that's supposed to say. What British pop star's childhood mishap left him with one blue eye and one gray one? Is that even a thing? That sounds like a comic book or something. That's not real. David Bowie? Is that what happened to him? I didn't even know he had two different color eyes. She-Fires is saying red. That's the bottom one. Boom. Oh, you knew the answer to that one also. Are we ready to do some real questions here? Let's start. This will be the last one, and then we'll do real questions. This was just the warm-up. What groups Paul Stanley said taking off the makeup doesn't change the way we feel? Which groups Paul Stanley said taking off the makeup doesn't change the way we feel? I feel like that is essentially telling you the answer. Oh, DJ was close, but the answer is not cuss. It's a swear word. It is, in fact, kiss. Kisses. Oh, the answer was kisses. We'll accept cuss, though. I guess that's close enough. So I've got a new one here, and I've been chomping at the bit, itching at the something to try this one out because I don't know how many people have taken an ASVAB before, but it was essentially like a dumb test that you took back in the day, and I don't know if you had to or not, but you had to if you were going into the military. And anyway, I think everybody had to take it going into the military. But they may have just made everybody in high school do it. I don't remember. But anyway, this is Barron's from DM Foss's chat. Barron evidently makes a bunch of flashcards. So I grabbed one of these. He's the trusted name in test prep, so they say. And this is the, what is this? Aptitude. Oh no, Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery flashcards, 4th edition. So these are current. Let's go. So here's how it works. Do you see these colored, or the little tabs here? Those are the, what do they call them? Categories. and this first couple should be the contents. So the first couple are general science, arithmetic, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, electronics information, automotive information, shop information, mechanical comprehension, and assembling objects. Is there more? I guess that's it. So DJ, since you won the pre-show, which one do you want to start with? It looks like there's a lot of this one. Which one is that? That would be the 1, 2, 3. Maybe the word knowledge. Would they have that many word knowledge questions in the ASVAB? Anyway, so anybody that wants to suggest one of these categories, we can dig in. I kind of want to see electronics, automotive, or shop. He's passing it off to She-Fires. If you've got a preference, let me know. And then maybe a couple of these got out of order. But I was pretty impressed. These all look like they're numbered over on the left side here. 186. Let's do 187 just because we're right there. So while we're waiting, arithmetic, okay. Arithmetic is the second one, 88 through 147. So 88 through 147, somebody throw out a number there. And we'll start with a cool number. We'll start with like 88, I guess. That's a good place to start. I can get to it. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's see. How do I do this? I haven't looked at this ever, so let's make sure that the answer's on the back. Oh, snap. I don't know if this is going to work. This might not work. Even though math problems and equations are read from left to right, there is an order to which arithmetic operations must be performed. First, do all the work within parentheses. Second, perform all the multiplications and divisions from left to right. Last, do additions and subtractions. So with that in mind, work this example. I think we'll just use that as an example and move on. Nobody's going to try to do that one. Let's see if there's any of these that are applicable. Here we go. We have a multiple choice one. This one is 108. How many 4-ounce candy bars are there in a 3-pound package of candy? There we go. That's a real one. How many 4-ounce candy bars are there in a 3-pound package of candy? 9, 12, 16, or 24? How many 4-ounce candy bars are there in a... We're in the works now. These are real. DJ is saying 12. Boom. DJ wins. Boom. That's how fast DJ won. So I'm flipping it that way so we don't hit these things. And I'm giving DJ a star. So we're already off and running. Welcome everybody who's joining us. We're going to stick in arithmetic for, let's say, 3 questions. And then the next person to throw a category out there, we'll change to that category. If we get to 3 questions, I'll throw the category thing back up again so everybody can choose. And you can choose arithmetic again if you want. Some of these are multiple choice, so these will lend themselves to this kind of quiz. The base of a cylindrical can is a circle whose diameter is 12 inches, or 2 inches, excuse me. So the base of a cylindrical can is a circle whose diameter is 2 inches and whose height is 7 inches. How many cubic inches are there in the volume of that can? It says to use 22/7 for the value of pi. All right, so is there A, B, C, or D? 12 4/7 cubic inches, 22, 44, or 88? G20, well, let me see what the answer is. I know what the answer is, but I'm just verifying that the ASVAB knows what the answer is. So the actual answer is B, and DJ's the first one to come up with the actual answer of 22. And they do it all, you know, they do it, they write out the work, or show the work, I guess you could say, on the back. So I'm pretty impressed so far with these things. Anybody want to shout out what score they got on the ASVAB if you took the ASVAB? Maybe what year you took it too, because I don't remember it being this big of a thing. I don't know. It might have been. I don't remember, I guess. So here's the categories we got. General science, arithmetic. That's what we just dug into. Word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, electronics, automotive, shop, mechanical, and assembling objects. DJ got a 98 back in 88. Nice. So I'm just going to pick one randomly, I guess, just to keep us going. I'm assuming they want you to... What the hell is this? They just have the word ironic. So I don't know how to score anybody on that, so I guess we'll just ignore that one. Oh, snap. These are just literally all... We're not going to do this one, then. These are literally just a bunch of words. So a chunk of it is just knowing what words mean. And that'll be super boring for a game show, so we won't do that. So I'm going to dig into whatever this category is. Oh, 357. This one has to be good, right? And it's multiple choice. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. I would have accepted Alanis Morissette in the last section, but not this one. G23 says he doesn't remember his score from 96. All right, so 357. Does it tell us what section this is? I guess I don't really know what section this is. I'm guessing it might be paragraph comprehension, probably. Look at this giant paragraph. Let me know if this lends itself. It'll be a little interesting, perhaps. The 36th Infantry Division, originally nicknamed the Panther Division, was formed in 1917 from the Texas and Oklahoma National Guard units. Divisional shoulder patches began to be authorized in 1918, toward the end of World War I, the first being the 81st Infantry Division's Wildcat patch. The 36th Division adopted a design that featured an olive drab, capital letter T, on a slate blue arrowhead. The T stood for Texas and the arrowhead shape for Oklahoma, which had been an Indian territory from the 1800s until 1907. This passage is mostly about the history of Oklahoma as an Indian territory until 1907, the origin and meaning of the 36th Infantry Division's shoulder patch, the Oklahoma and Texas National Guard service in World War I, or D, the 81st Infantry Division's shoulder patch. It's almost like going back to school. Almost like going back to school. DJ's on the ball with B. Woods right there with B. Of course, B. So if you want to go to the 35th Infantry Division Museum in Oklahoma City, there in that's definitely worth a trip. That's pretty neat. Those are pretty long, so I don't know. If somebody wants me to do one of those again, we can, but I'm going to dig into one that's a little bit shorter. I'm guessing this might be electronics. Another name for transistor is A, integrated circuit, B, semiconductor, C, transfer resistor, or D, Pettigrew connector. Is anybody cheating? Do you see through the answer? Can you see the answer? I'm trying to put my hand back there. So another name for a transistor is an IC or an integrated circuit, semiconductor, transfer resistor, or a Pettigrew connector. I'll let you know when we see an answer, and boom, DJ's got it again. DJ's going to make it so that nobody even wants to play. The word transistor is a shortening of the term transistor transfer resistor. The transistor's original name, when it was invented in 1933, was the crystal amplifier. So a transistor is a transfer resistor. Letter C. Well played. Gizzard's in here, so now DJ's got to run for his money. Everybody can sit back and watch, but you don't have to just watch. You can play. We're doing a different one today, Gizzard. The ASVAB, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. It's 500 cards to prepare the youth for being drafted into the military. So, the Gizzard traditionally is one of the star players in our trivia contest, so we'll see how it goes. Right now, let me give DJ a star. I have at this point DJ with 3 stars. So if I'm wrong on that, did anybody else win one and I missed it? I can sometimes miss things. I don't have a co-host here. My co-host is very lazy and he's laying on the ground somewhere. All right, so I'm going to dig in. Nobody said anything. You said you got 4? So I guess that would probably have been this B. not doing a good job of keeping track, but what are we doing? So we're just having some fun here. So this is the categories that we've got: general science, arithmetic, reasoning, and mathematics knowledge. Word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, electronics information, automotive information, shop information, mechanical comprehension, and assembling objects. So if somebody's got a specific one they think they can stump DJ on, or one you want to try checking out, let me know. Otherwise, nobody's saying anything. Everybody's saying DJ's got 4. All right, we're going on to the next one. Woods was the first on the sentence question. Not on my thing, though, was he? Which one was the sentence one? Wait, Woods was first. Oh, no, here, look it. Oh, I don't know if you can see. But that was B, DJ, and B, Woods. On my screen, it's DJ first. So I got to go with what I can see over here. All right, so Patriots out there. All right, so if somebody's got a suggestion, otherwise I'm going to go to calibers, because why not? So we're going to go to 38 will be the first one. But if somebody's got a specific category that you want to check out or try your hand at, feel free. We'll see the type. Okay. What type of blood vessel carries blood from the other parts of the body to the heart? A, capillaries, B, veins, C, arteries, or D, aortas? What type of blood vessel carries blood from the other parts of the body to the heart? Is that the capillaries, the veins, the arteries, or the aortas? And you get potentially an extra credit if you can give us some sort of a way to remember that, so that people can remember which ones are which here, because there's probably some way to remember these things. So the answer is, of course, B. The blood vessels that carry blood from the other parts of the body to the heart are called veins. Capillaries are the tiny blood vessels that are the intricate network throughout the body that interchange from essentially the veins to the arteries, and the arteries carry blood from the heart. You get an arterial bleed, your heart is pumping your blood out of your body. You get a venous bleed, a cut in a vein, and it's a pouring of dark blood. You know, you're going to be okay with a venous cut. You definitely want to jump on an aortic cut. So the first one to say B in this case was Woods. Oh, DJ's taken off, so he quit. That's what happens when you are scared. So a bunch of people said B, though. All right, so if somebody's got a category, let me know. Otherwise, I mean, there's a lot of these vocabulary ones, but I think that there's not multiple choice in there. So I'll keep going with calibers until somebody comes up with something else. So maybe 44 would be another good one. I should probably do 42 out of the tradition of the word 42. So it looks like somebody starred this one. So the speed of light in a vacuum is about 186 miles per hour. No, excuse me, 186,000 miles per hour, 186,000 kilometers per hour, 186,000 miles per second, or 186,000 feet per second squared. The speed of light in a vacuum let's see. So I'm guessing Gizzard was with A. The answer is C. Oh, shit. Nobody had said it yet. Oh, no. Patriot said C. 186,000 miles per second. So I would just remember it as 187 because that's a cooler number and nobody's going to care. So I would remember it as 187,000 miles per second. Pretty neat. So Patriots on the board. Everybody's a mod. Because most of the people that listen to my channel are friends of mine. So, and I don't tolerate bullshit. So everybody just destroys whoever's in here being weird. So there's no encouragement for people being weird. So that was 42 out of tradition. Now we'll go to 44. Of course, Smeggy, but Smeggy's not here to do 42. Oh, another one that's starred. Wonder why that is. Maybe these are the ones the kid got wrong or something. Let's see. The next one is the basic unit of heat is the calorie, which is the amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of an ounce of water 1 degree Fahrenheit, raise the temperature of 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius, change the temperature of 1 kilo of water 1 degree Kelvin, or lower the temperature of 1 quart of water 1 degree Celsius. A little tricky there. So I gotta itch my nose. A little tricky there because all of them were raised, except, well, the first two were raised. The third one was change, and the last one was lower. And then they also changed the units over here. I think this one's pretty easy to remember because they did all this shit over in Europe, so you know it's metric, and it ain't going to be nothing normal. So, boom, B. The basic unit of heat is the calorie, which is the amount of heat to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius, and a gram of water is 1 centimeter of water cubed. So it's like a little centimeter cube of water, and it works out great for people that can't keep track of math, so they have to do everything on their hands. So that was B. First person to get B is Woods. Is that correct? I think so. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start drawing a line, and then I won't be confused. There you go. If I had a good co-host, the co-host would draw a line for me. If somebody's got a suggestion for a category, feel free. I think it's pretty much everybody's game. We'll go look at the score here while I hold the categories up for people that want to check it out. But the categories are general science, arithmetic, reasoning, and mathematics knowledge, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, electronics information, automotive information, shop information, mechanical comprehension, or assembling objects. And of course, we're looking at the 4th edition of the ASVAB study guide, 500 questions for the ASVAB. So DJ dominated it with 1, 2, 3, 4 questions answered correctly, and then he ditched out of here. So Woods is coming in second with 2, and he'll eventually take out DJ because of attrition or whatever. And then you got Patriot on the board with 1. I can't leave that up very easily, so I'll just have to keep pulling it out once in a while. Go back and see if anybody suggested anything. Word knowledge sounds fun. Here's the problem with word knowledge, dude. I just don't know how to do them because they're all just words. Like, I think you're just supposed to know the definition of all these words, but it's not like multiple choice. So I just don't know if it lends itself. So I probably shouldn't have said that one. Now, if you can think of a way to do, what do you call it? A way to do that one as a game show or something, I'm down. Woods is saying 80% of multiple choice questions are B or C. I think I've heard that before. Sorry, I don't know. I got something going on with my lungs. I must have the lung COVID. Sheet Fires is saying electronics. I agree. I like electronics. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this section here. So they're from 386 up till 406. We'll just grab like 3 random ones out of here. We've done one of them already. Oh, I see. That symbol doesn't mean anything. That just shows that it's in the electronics section. I get it. All right, so this next one is 387. Sounds like a cool number. The best reason to use a filter in a power supply is A, to convert alternating current to direct current, B, to change direct current to alternating current, the opposite, C, to even out voltage variations, or D, to smooth out power surges. The best reason to use a filter in a power supply, oh shit, did I put a line in there? Well, Patriot put a C up there for no reason. So then you said electronics. So Woods is saying B. I think he's guessing on that one. Gizzard. Patriot has C. And it is C. The purpose of a filter is to even out voltage variations. It would be a something else to do power surges. I forget now. But I was going to say a power supply. Dang it. I did this by just picking this up, I guess. So now I'll drop a couple and pick this one up. Now, I was trying not to get this out of order too bad. Oh, so I'm giving that one to Patriot. Oops. Patriots. Oh, thanks for putting the line in there. Appreciate it. Don't answer more than once, though, because then we've had that problem before where people were just saying A, B, C, and D. That's not fair. So next one. An ampere or amp is defined as an electrical flow of 100 volts per second, or B, an electrical flow of 1 coulomb per second. I don't know what that is. C, the strength of a magnet field through a capacitor, or D, a measurement of the ion flow from a power source. Coulomb per second? I don't know what that word is. I'm guessing it ain't that because I've never even heard of that word before. An amp is an electrical flow of 100 volts per second, an electrical flow of 1, whatever that is, per second, the strength of a magnet field through a capacitor, or the measurement of ion flow from a power source. So looks like we got Woods with B, She Fires with D, Gizzard with A, Peter with B, and Patriot with A. Boom, B. Electrical current is the flow of electrons along a conductor. 1 amp is the electrical flow of 1 unit, one chunk of electrons per second. So it's the flow. Amp is the flow. That's how I always think of it. I always have to think of electricity as plumbing. Oh, so the answer was B. And that goes to Woods with, I'm guessing, a guess. Well played. But it looks like Peter had the actual answer, which I'm guessing was a knowledgeable answer or with insight. I'll drop like 4, I guess, and pick up another one. I think we said we're going to do 3 of these. Ooh! This one looks pretty tough. I'm not going to put this one up there. Some kind of equations. This one's similar to the last one. A capacitor of 100 microfarads has a capacity of 100 picofarads, 10 picofarads, 100 million picofarads, or 10,000 picofarads. You never thought about you'd be thinking about picofarads tonight. So a capacitor with the capacity of 100 microfarads is the same as 100 picos, 10 picos, 10 or 100 million picos, or 10,000 picos. So if you know your micros from your picos, you're doing pretty good. We've got a B, we've got a C, we've got a B, we've got a C. So are these guesses or are these knowing your picos from your Ccos? So we've got a capacitor of 100 microfarads has a capacity of 100 million picofarads. Microfarad is 1 million picofarads. Therefore, if you wish to convert all this, it's saying that a 9 millimeter has the power of 1 picofarad. It says it right here in the ASVAB thing. So that's another fact home with you. So I guess the answer is actually C, and that would be gizzard. Well played. Is that a knowing or a guessing? You're allowed to win by guessing, I suppose. These are pretty tough questions. This is what kids are having to answer to get into, well, actually, you don't have to do this to get into the military. It just helps you determine what your job is going to be, I guess. I do not remember this many electronics things, although I had probably taken like 3 electronics classes, so I'm sure I would have been pretty sharp on all this stuff back in the day. A signal's frequency is inversely proportional to its... So let me start again. A signal's frequency is inversely proportional to its amplitude, its phase, it's period or it's oscillation. So the frequency is inversely proportional to A, amplitude, B, phase, C, period, or D, oscillation. We've got a couple of B's, a D, and an A. Nobody's going to say period, so it's the period. A signal's frequency is inversely proportional to its period. Frequency is the number of repeating occurrences of an event per unit of time. Period is the duration of one cycle in a repeating event. So the period is inversely proportional to the frequency. Yeah, good luck with that. So I don't know if I would have got that one right. I think I would have known it wasn't some of these others, and I would have picked that one because I know it wasn't the others. Like, I definitely do that on tests. If anybody's got any ideas, I'm going to just leave that as a big nothing. We don't have to have a winner. We're not that kind of a show. I'll just go to another caliber, unless somebody's got an idea for another category. Should we skip this and go back to music? We did start off with music. And of course, DJ was slaughtering everybody. But oops, if this is too nerdy for a Sunday night, I can jump into a lot more easy to deal with topic. We got Family Feud and we got rock and pop trivia. So give me some feedback. Otherwise, we'll go to the 410 caliber with what do you think this is? Probably automotive. An automobile starting system includes components such as the starter motor, solenoid, and relay. What do these components have in common? A, they must all be manufactured by the same company. B, they are all completely mechanical. C, they all use the principle of electromagnetism. Or D, they are all powered by the alternator. Well, that's a super cool question. An automobile starting system includes components such as the starter motor, the solenoid, and the relay. What do these have in common? They all have to be manufactured by the same company. Of course, that's stupid. No. They are all completely mechanical. They kind of are. They all use the principle of electromagnetism. There's a relay? I guess. I don't know. They are all powered by the alternator. Are any of them powered by the alternator? So we got A, B, C, or D. B, C, C, D, D. Nobody's saying A, which is a fake question. So C. All three components use the principle of electromagnetism to perform their function. The starter motor, the electromagnetic field is used to turn the armature, and the solenoid, the electromagnetic field moves a plunger. Okay. And in the relay, the field moves a set of contacts. Interesting. I don't know how confident people are in their questions with these. So what was that? C? Patriot. No, Gizzard came in first with that one. Well played. Not when the car is off. Well played. So that was 410. I feel like we should do some more automotive ones because I like that one. We'll just do 411 right away. In an automobile engine, the valves in the top of each cylinder are controlled by blank, which are moved by a blank. So connecting rods with a crankshaft, connecting rods with a flywheel, rocker arms and rods with a crankshaft, or rocker arms and rods with a camshaft. I think they do a pretty good job of not letting you just easily catch this one. So the valves on top of each cylinder are controlled by either connecting rods or rocker arms and rods, and moved by either a crankshaft, a flywheel, or a camshaft. I should have asked people to say like how confident they are. Like, is it A and you're confident, or like B and I'm guessing? Feel free to put that in there if you want, since we're doing it this way. So She Fire says A, Gizzard says D, Wood says B, Patriot says A, I think. Uber. Well played. And then you're guessing. Okay. So let's see what it is. D. The valves in the top of each cylinder are controlled by rocker arms and rods down below, which are moved by the camshaft. Cams and bumps on it. So the crankshaft is... Where's the crankshaft? Is that the thing that starts it all? Well, it says the camshaft is driven by the crankshaft at the 1.5 speed. The cams are shaped and located in such that the shift rotates proper speed for the... Okay, whatever. So that was D, and nobody picked D. Dang it. Oh, Woods is only answering B. I get it. Okay. No, Gizzard said D. What am I saying? Right? Gizzard said D. Well played. Well played. And now I'll put another line. Should I go on to something else or keep going with these? Give me some feedback. Let me see who all is voting on X tonight. I'm paying money for X and nobody's even over there. Probably because I'm always talking shit about X. But now we're paying good money to be on X and they're not even watching. Typical X people. Oh, Woods is booking out of here? Dang it. Oh, Patriot was trying to say D? I got you. Well, it said AD, so I didn't know. But Gizzard still beat you by 2 clicks. He was 2 ahead of you. All right, well, nobody's saying anything, so I'm curious to keep going with these. I'm also curious to hear what people think of this as a podcast, you know, if it's worth listening to something like this. Fragile camera, I shouldn't do that. If it's worth listening to this as a podcast or if this is just tedious. So if you're listening to this as a podcast, give me some feedback, if you would. Oh, She Fires is saying music. I think we're getting music. Okay, so we'll do this one, the last one. 459. In the drawing below, it takes the force of 25 pounds to stretch the spring 1 inch. How much force must be applied to the block in order to move the box 3 inches to the right? So essentially we have a wall with a spring attached to it, and then there's a pulley which moves the one end of the spring 90 degrees, and then a second pulley which brings it back another 90 degrees to essentially go through 2 90-degree pulleys, and then you've got something pulling on that string or whatever. So it's saying it takes a force of 25 pounds to stretch that spring 1 inch. How much force must be applied to the block in order to move the box 3 inches to the right? So they want to move it 3 times further. Is it going to be another 25 pounds? Is it going to be 75 pounds? Is it going to be 125 pounds or 150? I'm guessing we would have gotten a B from Woods, but he booked. Gizzard is saying C, 125 pounds. Patriot says he scored top in his high school for the ASVAB. Right on. Peter's saying B. B, 3 inches of movement multiplied by 25 pounds of effort per inch moves 75 pounds of force. I guess those 2 pulleys equal themselves out. Let's see. Patriot had said B first, though, right? Well played. All right, we'll move then to music. And I don't think anybody will care if we just keep the score the same, so I don't have to do a bunch of extra maths. Give me some feedback, though. Like I say, there's 500 of these. I could just throw this thing in the box and give it to the thrift shop or something to sell, or I could keep it and we could keep playing it. I just thought it'd be neat to kind of go through some of the questions and see what the kids these days are, kind of expected to understand. And I remember that the ASVAB, when I took it, was sort of a bar, like to kind of know, because I also did pretty well on it. And I remember kind of thinking to myself, okay, if I did pretty well on it, then I think I'll be okay going in. So I'm kind of curious to see what is required of kids to do pretty well on it. And there already seems like there's more stuff in here. I really don't remember studying for it. I kind of thought I was going to take it to see how I did. And then I did fine, so I didn't bother taking it again. I kind of assumed I was going to take it more than once. I think you could. That's how it worked, right? Couldn't you take it more than once? Rich says, if you have a high school with a JROTC, donate it to them. Yeah, I could. That's probably a smarter idea than thrift shop or something. Do it on Fridays when Gary's in his chat. That's probably a good idea. Well, now we're going to do music. We'll keep the score. So DJ's 4 points are still in there and Woods' points are in there. But anybody who wants to keep playing will rocket right past those dudes. So pick a color, any colors. First one to pick a color will be the question that we asked. We got red, green, brown. I don't know why they picked that color. Yellow, pink, and blue. I would think just make it black. Red. What singer was John Belushi offered $6,000 to impersonate at a Paul McCartney bash? What singer was John Belushi offered $6,000 to impersonate at a Paul McCartney bash? I have no idea what that is. Oh, shit, I didn't see the blue there. We'll do blue on the next card for you. Wonder why they did brown. Cockler? Damn. I don't have any idea what that is. I don't know who that is. Well played. So you got a point. Let's see. So I'll go on to the next one. You said blue. What was Yes the owner of in 1984? Oh, I know what that means. I got it already. What was Yes the owner of in 1984? Right now, DJ's got a weird itch, and he doesn't know what it is. He's like, Gizzard got it first, and you got to say it in your own. You got to say it with your own jingle. A Lonely Heart. The Lonely Hearts Club Band. Correct, Gizzard. Next one is... Oh, I'll let everybody pick a color here. No, Gizzard picks the color. How about that? Because he's got the... You just won. Does that take too long? Maybe if you know you're winning, then pick a color right away. Blue, pink... So they should have put orange in here. Yellow? All right. What does Paul Simon say gives us nice bright colors? What does Paul Simon say gives us those nice bright colors? Oh, I'll do that. You can see right through the card. What does Paul Simon say gives us those? Oh, well played. I couldn't think of that one. Chrome. Y'all have got to step it up. Well played. Gizzard doesn't play around. Gizzard's here to win tonight. Throw a color out there. I'm going to go with yellow. If I don't see something immediately, we'll go with yellow again. What was the first Bruce Springsteen effort to break into the top 10? What was the first Bruce Springsteen effort to break into the top 10? I don't have any idea. I barely know who Bruce Springsteen is. Born in the USA? Is that him? Oh shit, is that the answer? Born to Run? Uh-oh. Nope. I already threw it out there. Hungry Heart. Hungry Heart. Bruce Springsteen. Oh, that's the guy from. I'm thinking of somebody else, I think. Isn't that where Courtney Cox comes from? He's a commie? I thought he's the Pink Houses guy. No, I was thinking of the Pink Houses guy. Who wins that? Nobody. I screwed it up. Go through each color? You mean on each card? Or like, I'll do blue on this one and pink on the next one? I figure if I do them on each one, then everybody can read the thing. It's too hard for me to keep the question. I probably could do a better job of that, though. But we'll start with blue, then pink on the next one, yellow. But that's a great idea. Thanks, She Fires, instead of taking time to do that. So what Led Zeppelin members penny pinching earned him the nickname Lead Wallet? What Led Zeppelin members penny pinching earned him the nickname Lead Wallet? Nope. John Bonham? Nope. Eventually you're gonna be able to figure it out by process of elimination if you know everybody in here. I probably shouldn't say nope. I should probably let everybody answer and then flip it over. I definitely don't know the answer to this. I don't even know who's in Led Zeppelin. I like Led Zeppelin. Nope. Still hasn't been said. I think I said it earlier because I only know one person in it from some other song where they're making fun of Led Zeppelin. Or no, Beastie Boys say the name of the guy. No, Gizzard already said Robert Plant. Nobody's guessing it, so I'll just say Jimmy Page. If I played guitar, I'd be Jimmy Page. So then the pink one says, whose platters did the Beau Brummels want to be next to in record racks when they named themselves? Oh, I never thought about that. Whose platters did the Beau Brummels want to be next to in the record racks when they named themselves? That is super cool. I had no idea about that. I feel like that's something the DJ would know. Maybe Gizzard knows. Whose platters did the Beau Brummels want to be next to in the record racks when they named themselves? And once you hear the answer, it's super obvious. Did you know this one, or are you just saying it? But it is correct. The Beatles. Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles. That makes a lot of sense, though, right? Like, why not be next to one of the most popular bands on the thing? All right, so that was pink. This time we'll go back to yellow. What two pop artists did Columbia issue 5-disc sets of in the 1980s? How is anybody going to know this? What two pop artists did Columbia issue 5-disc sets of in the 1980s? How would you even know this? How would you even know this? Like, how could this be a thing to know? Is this common knowledge? That makes no sense. What two pop artists did Columbia issue 5-disc sets of in the 1980s? That means by the 1980s, they already had to have massive collections of stuff, right? I'm gonna look. All right. Patriot is saying Pink Floyd. But it's saying, what two pop artists did Columbia issue 5-disc sets of in the 1980s? This is the kind of question they put in here for the people that think they know everything. I would have thought that would be about all you could do, right? What Gizzard said, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, because who else is going to have that kind of, what do they call, like, inventory of songs in the 1980s? But it isn't. It's not. I don't know if anybody else wants to guess. I don't know how long I should wait because this seems impossible. It is Bob Dylan and Bruce Springsteen. Oh, we just missed Crimson and Clover. Clover would have got that one. Let's see. So the next one is brown. Michael Jackson makes sense. Cyndi Lauper didn't have enough stuff. Brown, which two Rolling Stones play on the Sun City LP? I don't have any idea what that is. Which two Rolling Stones play on the Sun City LP? I have no idea who those people are, and I have no idea what any of these words mean. So I don't know. Is Sun City a different band or just a record that they put out? Is anybody going to know this one, or is this too obscure? These are super hard. I would never win this game. I don't even think I could play this game. It's obviously from the 80s, but how would you even know this kind of stuff? Did they say this kind of stuff on MTV? I mean, I'm not going to read magazines about music. Oh, Gizzard said Keith Richards and Rod Wood. Well played. Do you know what that is? Are you guessing? Or I don't know what that is. But Gizzard wins that one. Well played. I'll put a line up here. We're right at the hour mark, so and we're losing viewers, so I'm guessing this is getting boring. We'll do a couple more, I suppose, and then tally them up. Let's see, that was brown, so we'll do green. What's the crazy little thing called, according to Queen? That's pretty easy. That should be pretty simple for everybody. What is the crazy little thing called, according to Queen? Come on, you don't even have to know who sang that song to know what the crazy little thing is called, according to Queen. I feel like Gizzard is the ninja of these trivia shows because not only is he always correct, deadly accurate, but he's also faster than everybody else. Patriot is saying, I like the ones with multiple choice so I can just select a single letter instead of blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I can't do it. These are literally Trivia Pursuit cards that I just showed the answers to. These are Trivia Pursuit. There's like an expansion pack to Trivia Pursuit. But I seen it was what? Rock? Was it rock and pop? So I figured it'd be easy, but it's super difficult. Like I didn't know Trivia Pursuit was this hard of a game. I think we're on the red one this time. Let's assume we're on the red one. What singer-songwriter spent his 30th birthday visiting Jerusalem's Wailing Wall? What singer and songwriter spent his 30th birthday visiting Jerusalem's Wailing Wall? Oh, I didn't notice that these rings were numbered until just now. I probably got them all out of order now. I do have Family Feud sitting here, but we're in an hour, and it doesn't seem like this is going gangbusters, so unless anybody really wants to keep it going, I'll probably start wrapping it up here. Patriot is, oh no, we got Neil Diamond and what was this one? Red? Nope. We got Neil Diamond and John Lennon, but no, neither of those is correct. What singer-songwriter spent his 30th birthday visiting Jerusalem's Wailing Wall? Here's a hint. His name has been brought up earlier today. His name has come up earlier today, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. Paul Simon? Close. Bob Dylan. I guess that makes sense. All right, well, so I think we'll wrap that up. I've now realized that I just mixed up all my cards. They are numbered, and I didn't realize that, so I'm not going to put them back in order. I hope it doesn't matter to the game. I don't have the game, so I just figured this would be another chance to try something out. Patriot makes a good point, though. Being able to just put in a letter is definitely a lot easier. Oh, let's go see the scores. Who do you think won? Feel free to speculate on who do you think won. DJ got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he left and he never came back again to play ever again. Woods had 1, 2, 3, and then he never came back and he quit playing. Patriot in the Dark has 1, 2, 3. And he's still out there, coming in second place with 3. Peter, welcome. I think he took off also. Had 1. He's on the board. And Gizzard dominates once again with, do you even want to know that if you're not able to handle this number, you might want to just turn off the mute or something now, put your fingers in your ears and go la 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 la. Gizzard had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct answers. Dominated the courts. It's the Michael Jordan of trivia contests. Hands down, ultimate champion of the trivia tonight. So we've had people in the past who could mop the floor with Gizzard, I think, but they don't chat no more. So Gizzard is going to dominate until someone is willing to show up to one of these chats and give him a run for his money. Gizzard Googled everything? I don't think so. He doesn't know how to Google. He has an Apple Macintosh phone, and they don't know how to. They're not compatible with the internet like that. So I'm not sure he has the ability to Google things. But I think he just does that all by cheating, by remembering everything. He's just been around a long time, and he remembers all this stuff. It's cheating. But I'll quit fiddling with wires. I'm over here fiddling with wires, and that's how I make my microphone and camera shut off. Thanks everybody for joining and spending an hour this evening. I've been wanting to try the ASFAB one out for a while. If you're listening to this as a podcast, I will eventually post this as a podcast. I do want to get the tactical quiz going on a regular basis again here, sooner than later. So thanks everybody for letting me kind of dip my toe in the water again to kind of get it back on the run, test out some of the different trivia stuff here. And then we'll take off. So thanks again. Hopefully I didn't cork anybody. And thanks to Rich White for joining us. The Saint was in here. Gizzard, of course. Patriot. She Fires. Welcome. Are you at Dallas? I don't want to get into it, but are you traveling right now? Or are you back? Saw that you had a premiere earlier today on your show. Let's see. Who else was in here? DJ, of course. Woods. If I could find their stuff. Peter was in here. Welcome. And there was somebody else chatting up earlier about all the mods, wasn't there? Man, there's a lot of content. I guess we do chat a lot when we're actually answering a bunch of questions. So I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And Two Live Moo was in here. Enigma. That was the one talking about all the mods in here earlier. And G23 was in here at the beginning. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. G23, and I thought I saw somebody else here. DJ had a lot of correct answers. No, I thought it said Defense Day, but it was just G23, I guess. And then if we scroll all the way back down the bottom, see if anybody's been saying anything. Come on, computer. What's going on? And nobody's saying anything. Oh, is Gary on this chat or on your other channel? That's a good question. I see everything as one feed, so I get a little indicator over here that tells me there's 2 people watching on the gear side and there's 6 people watching on the gun side, but I don't know who they are. And you both come up as YouTube icons for me. If I push this over here, you could see it in StreamYard. They both come up as YouTube, and they don't differentiate. If you were on the X, which is a different icon, or if you were on Rumble or something, those would show up as different icons. But the stuff that the different YouTube channels all show up as the same icon. So I really don't pay attention. I post stuff on 2 channels because at some point something might happen to one channel. So I figured, there's already, I already made a copy essentially. So I just do that and it confuses everybody, I think. So I don't know if Gizzard seen Patriot asking you for your address. Gizzard, can you send Patriot an email with your address because he wants to sent you something in the mail. All right. So with that, She Fires is back home. Right on. Good job. Glad you had a good trip. I'd like to hear about the event. I didn't get to go out there, obviously, but I haven't seen anything, so I don't know if anybody was live streaming from it or how that went. But definitely curious to hear which one was this, the third or the second? To see how it went, though, how it grew. And I guess you're going to goals probably, so you're going to be on the road here soon enough again. If that's the case, then travel well. If you were one of the people that joined us live, hopefully have a good rest of the night and whatever's left of your weekend. Some of us on the West Coast still have a couple hours left of a weekend. And I hope you have a good week. This is crazy time of year. I figured let's go live and just do something that's not focused on anything too serious and maybe a little bit interesting with the ASVAB stuff. So as we get into the craziness, take a deep breath every once in a while. Remember what's important, and keep in mind people like She Fires hosts a live show every Sunday. Rich White hosts a live show on Sunday. Gizzard hosts a live show every Sunday morning for 4. Oh no, wait, sorry, that doesn't happen anymore. Hosts a live show on Friday evenings. These are the people that keep the community together, and we're not alone. There's a ton of people out here. We all know each other to some extent or another, and nobody's gonna be able to pull the wool over our eyes, right? So it can get stressful and frustrating, but nobody's out here doing it themselves. So have a good week, and we'll chat with you again soon. I guess I'll throw a commercial up here for the store. Anybody wants to grab something over there? As a capitalist, you're more than encouraged to do so.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
Patriot came in second, so we'll do the ninja outro.
Shit. Ninja? Ninja! Ninja!
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the walls. The chair is against the walls. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.